But at the end of the day, man, through the prophecy, through the words of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, this war is not gonna stop. It's only gonna stop, when that really, hey, Yahweh Shai return, man. It ain't gonna stop until the kingdom of heaven, be established, man. Until the rightful rulers be set up, and that's how those people, those gutter rats in our lands, they not the true people, man. Because if they were, it would have been no more war, man. But since they've gotten in that land, man, through the Balfour Declaration, man, with Great Britain, it's been nothing but what? Nothing but war, man. And the time that we in, man, it ain't just even with Iran and Amalek, man, or Israel, man. Nah, it's with UK, France, Germany, Switzerland, Poland, Russia, Ukraine, China about to pounce on Taiwan, man. All these shipments from Taiwan and the Philippines, all that is about to stop, man. China is about to put their foot down, with that, man. Because Trump, the elites tell Trump as, none of that mode. Because you still got what? You still got Chinese ships passing, through the strait, man. But Trump, he gonna tell the Navy, hey, man, fire at him, man. So all this business and commerce dealing with China, because a lot of these items that we get over here is from damn China. I seen the videos, about fucking Esau making a Confederate. I guess they had a shop. I don't know if it was in Florida. I forgot, but somebody was in the comments. How ironic! All these Confederate flags is made in China. So like, okay, kind of, it's the spirit. But all these items that's coming from China, man, that's about to stop, man. So how much more is the economy gonna fluke when you take China out the picture, man? And which dude, right? Oh, you on the scooter. And which what? The elites, that's what they want, man. They want that, man. A lot of these elites coming out, even Elon Musk, which I sent it to the chat. I said the cat is out the bag, man. He said the only way to stop AI or the growing of AI is for everyone to get a UHI, man, universal high income, man. And at that point, like they say, man, you will own nothing and be happy, man. Everybody will be on the same playing field. Everybody's just a peasant. No more middle class. If you ain't if you ain't a part of that elite and them families, man, you are a peasant, man. Cattle, man. You looked at the same. You're gonna be put in that 15-minute city. You're gonna be tagged up by RFID seal, which is the mark of the beast, and you're gonna do what they tell you to do, man. You're gonna eat lab-grown meat. They're gonna regulate your carbon footprint, and everything is gonna be in a 1 minute vicinity, man, or however they want it, man. At 15-minute city, man, everything's just gonna be close together. You're gonna have robots patrolling the streets, robot dogs, and all these cameras, surveillance. So this is the agenda of the elites in which Yahweh Shemiah Shai is giving that power for them to do so, man. Scripture said only he will not lest he be taken out of the way. So the Lord, Yahweh, this is the Lord's purpose, man. This is his plan, man. So he's giving the power of these elites to afford their agenda, man, in which, this technology, like the brothers were going into it. I know that was Memphis Brothers. It's gonna fall, as the scripture says, it's gonna fall upon his own head, man. But I'm gonna get this in 1 Thessalonians. I'm gonna end it off. Cause it ain't stopping, man. Whether dealing with 2/3, whether you avoid it, or not, man. Jake not really, I wouldn't even say not really. Jake ain't watching it at all, man. Jake worried about, I think the Lakers and Houston's play. I seen on the TV. I was by Jake, and Jake, oh yeah, I gotta watch that. I'm gonna bet on that. So Jake's mind is completely, distracted with the bread and circus, in which, that's why Esau Edom offers that, man. You'll keep the masses, at bay or in check, as long as you had a bread and circus. But soon as, these Edomites, they're already riled up, man. A lot of these Trumpers, man, they ain't stopping, man. They feel it at their pump, man. Everybody feel it at their pump. But these Trumpsters, these ex-maggers, yeah, they mad, all right. And they voicing their opinion. Then you see a lot of these data centers, they showing up in droves, man. Shouting out. Soon it's about to come, the time we're about to come into, it ain't gonna be no more talking, man. These people are finna bear their, they say their God-given ability, or, their amendment, their right to bear arms, and these proud, patriotic, blue-blooded Americans are about to, show their rights, man. And that goes into the scriptures of they shall not regard their kings, nor priests, princes, coming up against these government officials, not obeying the so-called rules and laws of the land, man. Coming up against these police officers, these politicians, these government officials. These are the times they be coming into, man. And ain't no more peace. Ain't no more vid, man. It's only up from here, man. It's about to be another lockdown, man. And didn't Bill Gates, what it was, his sister or his wife or some shit, said that? He say, what Swab say, we can't let a crisis go to waste, man. And this is how these globalists, man, these elites think, man. So you think they're gonna let this opportunity go to waste? No, man. They've got the nations where they want, man. They're about to crash not only American. Well, when you start with America, because America's what? The top dollar, man. The petrodollar, man. So when that crumbles, all of this mess crumbles, man. Because they have their hands tied with the whore, man. They've waxed fatter and fatter. They gotten richer off the whore, man. And they at least did that for a reason, man. And now they're done with this so-called old system dealing with the fiat currency. And now what they're putting what new they want the new digital age, man. In which they want to be like as Yahweh Shemel Shackers do that technology. That's going so to speak, give them that power, man. On a minute level, of Yahweh Shemel Shah. But it's all the Lord's plan, man. It's all in the Lord's hand and in His control, man. Psalms like it. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3 says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." That's right, man. So it's war, man. The peace and safety has passed, man. And you can still say, over here we're in peace and safety because what? Babylon have not been touched yet. It's still the, a golden cup. These Americans I'm seeing now, niggas probably going to party, whatever, man. Everybody's going home from work or about to go Saturday night, So people are still in a time of peace and safety. But soon what the Lord is about to bring pestilences. They're about to bring race riots, man. Class wars, man. Over here in Babylon the Great, man. They're about to bring these Gurga troops. They're about to unleash these robot dogs, man. Like over there in China. I think that was in China or Singapore. Over there, Singapore, whatever, China. I think they about to have a doggone robotic marathon, man. And I'm like, God, dog, man. In America, they've been prepping this, man, with them robots. They've been, put in the movies, man. Like I Robot come to my mind, Terminator. What you gonna do with that, man? Like the brother in the Bible, Memphis brothers had went into, man. We're gonna need spiritual power, man. How you gonna be able to defeat something that don't even breathe, man? That don't get tired. Got precision aim. Don't have feelings, just cold-hearted killing, man. How you gonna be able? You going to be able to have it with what? Defeated with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, with having faith, man. You know, but ended it off. You know, we're not in a time of, of peace and safety, man. No matter what Trump say, he done said that day, and Iran president doubled back and said, "Hey, the 7 things that he just listed, and that Lord, when I can put it up on a post on my post or something, because I think I saved it. But it was like these 7 things that he listed or something like that. It's false. The strait is still closed." I'm like, hey, God, man. But that's what Esau Edom do, man. Try to make you look that way or say this, everything is all good. But when you really actually unpeel back, man, you uncover that skin, it's bad, man, and that's just like Babylon the Great, man. When you lift up that skirt, as it says in Isaiah 47, you see the decay and the stink of this society, man. The fall of the great nation of America, man. Where everybody have gotten rich. Hey, man, this place is done, man. The Lord Yahweh is about to send Yahweh Shai, man, to destroy these nations, man, and set us back up where we belong, man. Lord willing to be a part of the number, man. So with that, I want to give all praises and the glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Arakakadash, the one to the apostles, bishops, elders, of great millstone, detailed Bible ball, corn, Shalom.